This podcast is brought to you by the couchcommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. I've got James and Dan by my side as usual. Gentlemen, how are we this week? James, mate, how you been?
Going pretty good. I'm rocking a nice retro Campbelltown Warriors jersey today. Been helping mum and dad clear out their house to finally get it sold. It's been 3 years in the making.
Nice, mate. A couple of relics you found as
Yeah, a
well.
couple of relics.
A couple relics behind us on the shelf here.
Any
But
specific
I'd like to do
ones?
some reading. I've got the Kangaroo Confidential,
Yeah,
the inside story of a sensational tour, exclusive by Gary Belcher.
I
nice.
can get the Encyclopedia of Australian Rugby League players.
Sick. Just go to any page and get me a player for me.
Yeah.
Larry McMillan.
Lars. Shout out, Larry. I know you're a big fan of the podcast.
For you, Brendan, you can read Simply the Best, the 1990 Kangaroos by Adrian McGregor.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Oh,
mate.
and this book was by Glenn Hudson, by the way.
It's got good old Mal Meninga.
We're cultured here,
Yeah.
all right? We
Actually doing a book reading podcast this one, so buckle in.
Today we're reading about Monty Porter.
Mate, your Who Am I segment comes back and you just pick one player in an encyclopedia from sometime in the 90s all the way back to 1902.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Beautiful. I reckon bring it back down. Any other stuff happened on the weekend, James?
Statman Farlow, we went to the
Statman's Farlow,
engagement
yeah.
party of him and his fiancée, Mallory.
Mhm. It was quite the night.
the
Shout out Mallory and Farlow on their engagement.
Yeah.
Free beers, mate.
That was
But
free.
you only had 3 of them.
yeah, free.
I had free drinks for about 2 hours and then I had to start paying.
Yeah. I, silly enough, didn't have a jacket and I had to outdrink the cold.
Yeah, me and Brandon were like going 1 for 1 with each other for a while, trying to outdrink the cold, but I don't think it worked.
Yeah, well, it got me drunk.
It definitely got us drunk, but
I
it
did a
didn't
nice
work.
knitted jumper. It's nice and warm.
How you been, Dan? Just that for the weekend?
Oh yeah, pretty much. Fucking recovering on Sunday. I was gone on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't usually get hangovers, but for some reason I was just fucked.
I wasn't that bad, to be honest. It was more the night of I got home. Mum and Dad are staying at our house this week. They're in the second lounge room on a blow-up mattress. I walk past and I just crash onto the blow-up mattress and start talking to Mum because Dad's gone to sleep on the lounge as usual. And then I'm like, I've ordered pizza. And she's like, "You're going to sleep?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's on its way." It's wake me up. So then I had a pizza at whatever time at night.
Like 12:30, 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
I'm just munch that. I go to sleep. I wake up and then I see. Well, I didn't remember really doing much of this, but I see this pizza box just next to me. I'm like, oh, perfect.
Sweet.
Did well.
So I did pretty much the same thing. I ordered food on the way home in my Uber, which by the way was a Tesla.
Mm.
So I felt very fucking
You
bougie.
can see the sky from there.
Yeah. Look, it was my first time in a Tesla, and lucky I've watched YouTube videos on how to open those. I've seen
the
YouTube
door,
videos on
yeah.
how to open the doors and shit. I was just like, yep, that.
Yeah, look,
Yeah, it's
around
not good.
It's fucking weird.
around this neighborhood, you get them all the top. We just get Teslas. We just get Teslas.
And then I was ordering Macca's on the way home in the Uber because everyone was talking about Macca's while we were there.
Yeah,
So I was like,
funny thing is,
yeah,
I
need
think I
Macca's.
got Macca's in everyone's head and didn't order Macca's.
I think it was me, you, and Conroy at one stage just
Yeah.
standing there talking about wanting Macca's.
Yeah, good night had by all, and
Yeah,
some good backers as well.
definitely good Macca's.
Okay, gentlemen, now we go to accountability, this is actually a weird time for the accountability segment.
Yeah.
As a couple of us put bets on and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, all of our bets just didn't happen.
No, not all.
Not all.
I think all of them.
So me, Dan, and Lucas happened to bet at was it
Eagle Farm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eagle Farm, and the track was abandoned, so no races. Unfortunate for us, but also we saved you guys money, so that was a big plus. And then the only bet that did go through was Jim's Jams.
I think it got rained out. It was pretty torrential there at Gold Coast.
May have helped. Well, didn't help. Hinder the try scoring ability of some of your players, maybe.
Yeah.
Be able to protest.
I thought Melbourne Storm on the Gold Coast. The game was made for a bajillion points.
Yeah, well,
there was still a bajillion points, but no Pappenhausen, no Katoa. Katoa has, I think, only scored like one try this year. But I was like, it's got to be due.
Gotta be due.
Gotta be.
Who would have thought the only leg I would fucking hit is Grant Anderson?
GA, general admission.
E8 and Suafar Longo doubles. Doubles. Yeah, and then the only other thing, like obviously the multi, our horses did race, but again, James managed to pick a horse that got to race. and
it's still running.
Yeah, did not finish in the top.
Okay, so good to know.
Great punting.
Yeah, we had some great punting over the weekend, but we do promise to be better, as always. I promise. Piggy promise.
We promise to actually get bets on the pitch next week.
Yeah. Bets in motion is what we're going for. Gamble responsibly, as always. 1-800-858-858. Okay, gentlemen. Now it's NRL talk. And first thing off the ranks, it's going to be State of Origin. I know for the listeners, it's now a full week ago, but
of basking in
greatness.
You better put it the right way around.
Yeah.
Those double-sided ones.
That's crazy.
I got it for free, so let's just.
It's got Queensland on the other side, so on a bad day, I guess
you just flip it over.
I'll be a turncoat like you, Brennan.
But look, great stuff from the boys. Obviously, we'll tee up the girls first. So we didn't get the clean sweep, which was tough.
It makes our last last podcast or two podcasts ago 6-0 not happening anymore.
Yeah, so it was quite. I watched probably like first 30 minutes of this game, and boy howdy was it a doozy. There was like 2 tries disallowed. One, the Queensland girl puts her hand on the dead ball line as she's putting a ball down, so that's a no try. Yep. Then we go down to the other side of the field, and New South Wales attempted to try.
Isabel Kelly,
goes over the try line with her arm.
Yeah,
it's just the ball's up, but her arm's like sliding on the ground, and from that I was like, wow, I'm in for a game.
Mate, we could have won if she just put the fucking ball down.
I want to talk about this. Feel good, like people probably get more talk about in this segment, but Vicky's fucking lost his mind. He's like, just call it a try.
Yeah, mate.
Mate, every Sunday or Saturday, someone's doing that, and it's called a try. It's called a try all your life. And then you get here, and it's called a try at New South Wales Cup. But as soon as there's cameras around, that's the only time it's not a try. It's like, she didn't put the ball down. Yeah. And then Mick Ennis even sort of parroted this idea yesterday with a Parramatta player. I think Jack Williams, a different situation of like, he's pretty much short, but if his like hand wasn't there, the ball is on the line. And he's like, it should just be a try. It's his own hand. Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there.
The commentators are...
Gus Gould was hopeless that game. And if anyone was to actually go back and listen to all his commentary, he just seemed so like uninterested by the whole game in itself. And what he was like saying was just some like really out of pocket shit. And I'm going, holy shit. Is he going to have to do like a statement to say, I'm sorry for the shit? Like, he was just like pretty much belittling them.
Yeah.
Like,
to say he's like one of the smartest men in NRL and he's fucking just belittling women on the field.
It was great. It was, that's been the big improvement in the girls' game over the last couple of years. The catching, passing, and kicking. I'm like, that's half the game, Phil. It's probably 3/4 of the game.
I was going to say that's 75% of the game. All he missed out on was the fucking tackling.
I think you could tell he didn't want to be there. Look. It was a big crowd, though. Good game.
Newcastle come out for the game.
Yeah, they come out for that game, not for their games.
I wonder why they didn't come out.
They got the win, though, Queensland, but we win the series, so fuck off.
Fuck off.
So,
5-1, fuck off.
5-1. Unless, James.
Yeah, less.
Unless you go by another video, Dan, that me and James happened to watch before the State of Origin.
Oh,
This was the...
Oh, I know what you're
I was-
talking about.
I was cringing through it.
So technically we're 3-1 because of
Shout out Spaniard, brother.
yes, fucking lad.
Old Spanos. Look, he did the food review.
4-1. 4-1 we up.
4-1
Oh, yeah,
at the
4-1,
moment,
yeah,
New
the
South
men as
Wales
well.
are.
Yeah.
It was great review, honestly. He
Yeah.
couldn't decide between the food, so he had to go down to the beer, and obviously our beer's better than that 4X fucking piss. So, yeah, it was good to get a win there as well. But now we go to the main game. Obviously, we've gone through the two other. Now we go to the top, the pinnacle, New South Wales versus Queensland. And look, we won 18-6. It was a crazy game.
At Suncorp.
At Suncorp.
Did you know? I just want to throw out a stat here. It's the first time New South Wales have won back-to-back games
At Suncorp.
at Suncorp since 1998 and 1999.
We are now Queensland's dads.
Yep,
We
they will call us daddy.
We own Suncorp.
Moses is the first, I think,
to
to
win
win 4 games in a row
Yeah.
since like Hitler.
Yeah.
He's the next immortal.
Yeah.
Some are saying.
I'll say.
Cleary who?
Smart men were saying it last
Yeah.
year after he did it at Suncorp, and it's the stats are statting.
If only he could do it at Clubland, is what they say.
If only he could verse Cleary and actually
Yeah.
perform.
Penrith.
Big talking point from the game, though. The kicking, the goal kicking was
The balls are
The
wonky.
balls have been brought up. Joey Johns said the sound of the ball was different, which
We're not
is
playing fucking golf here, Joey.
yeah. I mean, look, if the 8 for Mortal was going to tell me that the sound of a ball when kicking it sounds different, then I'll believe him.
I would have believed him anyway, but Jamie Soward backed him up. One of the
Yeah.
best kickers of the NRL, and he's
Yeah.
like, whenever there was a fucking different ball, like there was one ball that was like, it was designed to look like the old pigskin, like it was
Yeah.
brown with white tips. He's like, that felt different. When he had to play with a women in league ball that had one panel of it was just bright pink.
Yeah.
It also was different.
But
Like,
there's more fucking
just
more material and fucking ways. Just all differentiating factors.
But look, if we were able to kick goals, we would have ended up pumping them like
It would have been
28-6 or something like that.
yeah, the game wasn't close.
Look, Queensland sucked. The only time they could score a try was when we had someone with 10 in the bin, when Brian Toto
Yeah.
tackled Coates in the air. I've seen like a lot of comments about like, oh, it should have been a penalty try. But then if it's a penalty try, then Brian Toto stays on the field and he don't score another try. So
Yeah. The thing is,
and then
it
probably score more, I think.
It shouldn't have been a professional foul.
You reckon?
I think under the current rules it is.
Yeah.
I can agree with the idea that it shouldn't be, but I think
Yeah.
they're consistent with this call, so I wasn't annoyed.
Look, the players that played exceptional. Obviously, Payne Haas got the man of the match.
Oh, he played amazingly.
My man of the match would be his bloke, Zach Lomax.
Yeah.
His catches, his tries.
His fucking running meters, man.
running meters, like 200 running meters. That try, the last one where he like jumps up with one hand to catch the ball, brings it in, somehow gets away.
Yeah,
Then Watson gets it, and then
mate,
he somehow
how
gets it
on earth
away.
he-
How
like-
Watson got away
the
there.
fact that
was-
Lomax, just sticks a hand out, it sticks, and then he somehow gets the offload. But then
Yeah.
Watson with 3 or 4 people on him, falling backwards, and just goes, whoop, like Union.
I hope someone's there.
And my man of the match, Dylan Edwards, he did get man of the match. I don't think he deserved it, but he did play all right. but he gets to score the try, so I was hoping there.
Latrell had a moment. Not the game that we fought.
Yeah, look, I needed him to
His
score a
defense
try.
was good.
Yeah, he played good.
Yeah.
But
They just
not the
jammed
domination
him.
that we thought. Yeah, they
Every
did.
time like he got the ball, they were like in his
But
face.
like New South Wales will learn from that. I feel like too often they went the 2 pass where they probably should have just went
yeah,
like either Cleary cut out Moses and just give early ball to
That's what-
Latrell
that's what it
sometimes.
is. Yeah.
This is
Or-
their
yeah.
first game working together. I do think the attack looked clunky. Like,
Yeah.
although
Yeah.
we still
But
dominated.
that's the exciting thing
Yeah.
is we weren't that good,
Yeah.
but we were. like
Yeah.
As for Queensland, they suck. Firstly,
Yeah.
but there's been talk about DC getting the flick as well.
Yeah.
well, he may have shut a bit of that up
Yeah.
over the weekend. I didn't spoiler alert, didn't watch that game, but
Yeah, look, great game though, boy.
I just want to bring up, like, talking. James said Latrell Mitchell had a great moment. That fucking ball to To'o.
Hey, that play, like
That was fucking beautiful.
The hands from Moses were
Yeah.
on any other play very good and would be talked about. But what he did in 0.5 of a second, Latrell did in 0.25 of a second.
Literally just went bang bang.
Yeah, his feet did like he jumped up to catch the pass and his feet hadn't hit the ground yet.
And then the other big talking point of the game, when Spenny came on.
Yeah.
And they kicked to the other side and he was blowing up.
Queensland pussies.
I just loved the videos of him on the sideline, just when they were warming up, just like giving it to the crowd. Like,
how's this? You have a bloke who's openly come out and said he doesn't like, well, firstly Queenslanders, but doesn't like Jonathan Thurston, their future immortal. Like, he obviously has said stuff about another Queenslander before as well, which got him suspended. But like,
especially like you said that he loves Queensland and he loves the people of Queensland.
Yeah. But like, he's enemy number one.
He's basically like Paul Gallen of nowadays.
That's what I was going to say to the people saying that it was a tactic move to like why give him what he wants, mate. The team that dominated us kicked to Paul Gallen every single time and fucking ran up there ready to smash him, and like it's a sign of dominance,
sign of no Queensland spirit.
Yeah, what is it?
Bloody, what was it? Billy Slater comes out and says, "Oh yeah, it was just a coincidence we didn't kick him," and then Josh Hannay, the assistant coach, comes out and says, "Oh yeah, it was a tactic." What is it, Billy?
You know what Billy said? We're still Queensland.
We're still Queenslanders. Look, they're little bitch boys. Their Queensland spirit's gone. What is it? We're going to be 6-1. Fuck off. With Spaniard, obviously. Unless Spaniard has another video, which I'm on the edge of my seat for.
If he puts another 2 videos out, we could be 8-1.
We could be. Okay, that's the State of Origin wrapped up, gentlemen. Again, fucking great game. Great game.
Can't wait for game 2 in Perth.
And now we go to what the whole of the last episode was pretty much based around. Lockie Galvin to the Bulldogs, officially signs, effective immediately for 3 years, rumoured to be about $750K a year.
But if he plays shit, it's $1 million.
Yeah, if he plays shit, he's a $1 million player, obviously. Look, we kind of like spoke all about this last week, but I do think this is going to ruffle a bit of the feathers of the Bulldogs players. Yeah. I don't think it's going to go all smooth sailing from here. So, look.
I just want to bring up his bowl cut mullet.
Oh, fuck me.
What is that?
He would have got a fresh cut for like these interviews and that sort of stuff. The big interview day signing.
The kid makes some questionable choices. All right.
What is doing with that? Honestly,
what is doing? Look, he looked like Lord Farquaad or from Dumb and Dumber. Like, it was a mixture between the two. Just like, I know it's like it's the style.
Sort of trend,
it's the trend.
And we're old, we're idiots.
But the trend is just to have like the flat thing. But like, because his mullet kind of like sticked out here,
it like stuck out on his ears. It was like this, like sticking out on his ears like this. It looked really bad.
It's bad. And he's gonna look back and like, hopefully, all for him. Like, he's now signed. Hopefully, he has a long career and it goes well for him. But like, he's gonna look back on the day that he signed at Bulldogs and see that haircut, and that's gonna get brought up on like social medias and all
imagine
sort of
the
stuff
footy
like
show was still around. Like, obviously, we still have the Matty John show.
Yeah,
like how much he would get fucking asked about it in the future.
Yeah, it's gonna come up. It's like when Brandy's like original interviews or whatever come up where he just looks so young and that sort of stuff. That's gonna be the photo that comes up. It's bad. I can't believe he paid for it.
Feel Good reckons he's better young talent than Brandy was.
What?
Brandy was playing Origin by now.
Feel Good hasn't spoke to the guy, I believe. Still hasn't. He signed with him, but he still hasn't talked to Lachlan Galvin. I don't know who Lachlan Galvin is.
I think Brandy already had a fucking Dally M by this stage in his career.
I was quite happy to hear that we were rugby league geniuses. I know this couch is of the top echelons, but like we see it all roads that led to Rome, and it eventually did happen. So
hey, there was still like fucking posts and stuff questioning whether he was going to Para when we like halfway through last week. It was like, get over it, guys.
And, I think because we said it, he probably doubled
Yeah,
down. It was like, look, this is where to go.
He seen the podcast and was like, "These guys know what I'm doing. I have to go there."
It was pretty funny because, like, obviously he signed like maybe a couple of days after our podcast, so I think we got even more views because of our title and that of the podcast. It was good. It was good. But gentlemen, I've got a question for you. Perth Bears coach, is it going to be Mal Meninga? There's a little bit of rumours going around that he has signed or will be signing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good signing?
I reckon it's a good signing. Like, you look at what he's done in the past with, like, representative football, like with Queensland and Australia. He's been pretty good for us.
Yeah.
Well, not us with Queensland, but us with Australia.
But is it due to the fact he has some of the best teams?
Yeah, it would have been due to the fact of that. But, like, you never know who the Perth Bears will sign. They might get some superstars. They might get some fucking...
Mal, maybe he gets all the Australian boys over to Perth.
They might get Lockie Galvin.
You don't know. James, your thoughts on Mal?
Look, whoever is a good coach, not 100% sure. He's always been good at getting...
elite player.
He's been good at getting people around him. But the thing that he is a living legend. He's one of the few living immortals.
Yeah,
so that's an oxymoron. Of course, he's a living immortal. They're immortal, but
he's Mel Meninga.
Yeah, but as far as like trying to get players over, like the only name bigger in our sport is Wayne Bennett.
In the coaching department.
So he very well could still struggle considering Bennett struggled to get players to the Dolphins, which is fucking in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Like, so we're trying to get players. Yeah, we're trying to get players to Perth.
Like moving your whole family to the other side of the country, like it's going to be rough for him.
You need a commanding presence there, someone that people respect. When you're sitting opposite the table from him, shaking his hand and talking about a deal, you know who you're talking to. You're not
some good selectors / like what are they called? Recruitment.
They'll need good recruitment,
and they'll need someone like
Josh Hannay or someone else.
They'll need someone like a good captain as well, like someone that can like bring people in and
like Gufferson.
Something like a Cameron Smith of Melbourne back in the day, like someone that's got a good head on him. Like,
who do you think would be a good signing? Might be coming off contract. Anyone's coming to your mind?
I think Hammer's off contract, but that'll be a bit of a hard get.
Reed, even though he's like 2026, he'll miss out on playing football.
Yeah,
if he signs with them, but still, like,
he might be able to find a 1-year deal or something.
Yeah, I reckon the Putter brothers from Newtown would be slash Sharks, but I know they've re-signed to us, but like you could definitely get them for a cheaper price and still be good players.
There's talks that my man Jacob Little might be
off there,
which would be unfortunate because I'm liking having Cookie and Little, but
like it would suck for you guys, but like, I'll be sniffing around some of those young forwards at your place and the Warriors. Although I think I heard like Lakers Halasima's re-signed to
I was about to say
29 or something like that.
Like I know we just re-signed Locker, so that's good. Like he won't be going anywhere.
I reckon you guys like. I was talking about. I reckon Marty's going to drag Guffo Marty back together. Didn't make sense. Yeah, Marty off the bench with Cookie up the front, and he's another aging player to add to the roster.
Fuck.
It's like Flanagan collects the Infinity Stone.
He couldn't be that old. He would only be like 26,
I reckon he's around
27.
our age.
Nah, because he was pretty young when he came through at Para. Okay. I think he would be around the same age as like a
Google.
Cleary.
Google it. Look, there is some tougher news to bring up. Also relates.
He's younger than me and Brennan, so 98. He's 27 this year.
That relates to Origin in a way.
Fucking dialed.
Good job, mate.
Barnett does his ACL, unfortunately. No. It's tough for him, obviously, and tough for the Origin team. He was a big part of our win.
Yeah, he played well on Wednesday night.
So,
last week.
There'll be decisions for Lods to make, whether it be Jake come back or maybe Stefano's. Maybe Terrell gets a chance. Who knows?
My money's on Keon Kaloa-Matagi.
I think he's a good player and deserves it.
Great form as well.
And like you said, Jake coming back, as good as of a footballer Jake is, I think it'd be better if we bleed the younger boys in.
Yeah.
Like we got Max King off the bench last game. Like he could easily start in Origin.
Yeah.
Like you look at how he performed on Wednesday night, he could easily fucking rough it up with the big boys.
Look, we do wish Barnett a speedy recovery, and
being there, it's not fun.
not fun, but I'm sure you'll be back bigger and better than ever. Now, gentlemen, we usually do this at the start, but we're doing it at the end. Who impressed us?
I thought you might have forgot about it, mate.
No, never, mate, never. Who impressed you, Dan? It's going to be tough to get past your team.
Yeah, obviously. Like, I'm going to say the first half of that game because the second half I don't know what happened in the second half, but yeah, the first half was absolutely great. Like, fucking, our defense was good. Like, they just kept getting repeat sets on our line. We held them out until they scored I think they scored in the second half or some shit. That was 5 days ago. I can't remember. It was actually 4 days ago, but anyway. Yeah, it was a good game. Good to see my boy Loco get over the try line. Fuck, it was
our boy. We now,
Nah, he's still my boy.
We have the reaction.
Yeah,
video,
we've got the video.
Guys, it was good to see the boys get around him for his first NRL try.
Yeah.
I was jumping up and down in me lounge room.
Now I was pretty gassed for him as well. He
Yeah.
did it in similar fashion to the reaction video. He said he just like crashed over like 3 people.
And like the Dragons TV interviewed him after the game, and they said, "Was that like a routine thing, like his practice at training?" And he's just like, "No, I was square at the moment. Like, I just asked for the ball from Cookie, and he gave it to me."
Ask for the ball, get down low. When you're that low, that heavy, tough to tackle.
And something interesting that came from the game. So Nathan Lawson played.
Yep.
He automatically got a contract extension from that.
I did see that as well.
Because he got on the field, he was able to, because he was on a trial contract, and as soon as he stepped on the field, he gets an extension and an upgrade.
Nice, congratulations to him.
Yeah, good stuff.
But,
he's not dual international, just like he's gone to the Olympics twice, whatever that
is.
He's
a code jumper.
Code jumper. That's one. Yeah.
And, he probably won't be playing this week because I'm pretty sure the money man will be back.
CP. Christian Tui Pilato.
Unless we drop Tyrell Sloan and just put fucking Lawson on that edge.
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
James, mate, who impressed you?
Look, it sucked, but Penrith are back. Look, to be honest, the whole game was impressed me for two teams, but sitting down at the bottom of the ladder all year. Ball in play was for fucking ages at some stages. High intensity, felt like finals footy, but it's bottom 4 teams rather than top 4 teams. But fuck, almost getting into let down territories. There was a stage in the game when Para was up 10-6. Penrith got a fair enough 6 again call, but in the space of that 12 tackles, there was 2 dead set obvious forward passes, and then they went down the field and scored. And I went, uh-oh, game over. They were the better team. They scored another try, but so it didn't matter. But I was like, Penrith are back. They're coming for the top 8.
Okay, that's what I hate. I think Origin may have played Cleary back into form, and I don't like it.
Even though he wasn't really that hot, but
he was pretty good against us.
In Origin he wasn't that hot.
Yeah, but like
he was hot enough.
Come back.
Yeah,
he was hot enough. He's comes back. Big in this game, especially the 40-20.
Was he versing a Parramatta that has been last place for most of the season? Yes.
Whoa. Titans are so much worse.
Yeah, so we'll see.
They're
we'll see
not
if
last,
Penrith...
No, Titans are last, and they've had an extra bye, and they're still below us.
We'll see if they're really back or not, but look, impressive nonetheless. For me, I'm going to go to the Manly Seagulls beating the Brizzy Broncos. 34-6 is a fucking walloping.
Yeah.
Look, in the same saying that Manly was impressive, the Broncos suck. Letting down not just me, but their fans. Lehigh Hopewade, a gun.
Yeah.
And Hamole also just tearing it up. That bloke deserves an Origin jersey
He does.
Okay, who let us down? Dan, I'll go to you again, mate.
Even though they got the dub, I'm going to say the Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
They let the Tigers come back to within
Yeah.
4 fucking points.
Yeah. It was quite funny at the engagement party, just seeing Matt on his phone pretty much. The whole
Matt
time.
was literally on his phone like this for 2 hours, like,
Was
and then he'd put it
hyping.
away and be like, 2 minutes later, ooh.
And then like seeing Joel go from like
Very
so
happy.
happy and confident that he wasn't checking the score to all of a sudden being very nervous. And,
Like we'd say something about the score, and Joel would pipe up and say, "Oh, is that 36?" Oh no, Joel, it's actually Tiger scoring.
Stafford Tower looked like a fucking
Yeah.
Oregon centre.
Did he get a hat trick?
Or
was it a double?
he loves playing the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Let me have a fucking squiz for you, Dan.
that was only a double.
Only a dub for
Ethan
Stafford.
Mason got a fucking try.
Jackson Purdue looked good.
Jackson Purdue.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah,
Traded him
Yeah,
out.
traded him out a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
before he played 5'8". Yeah.
Bloody geniuses on this couch here.
I traded him for pretty much like better players. So yeah.
Pretty
But
much.
anyway, yeah, Cowboys let me down by letting Tigers back in.
Okay.
They could have put 50 on them.
They could have. They should have.
They
And
could have put 72 on them
they have
again.
done that before, yes. James, who let you down, mate?
Sort of hard. It was a pretty good week of football. Like, no, other than Broncos Newcastle just fucking woeful. But maybe Newcastle.
Yeah.
Like I know Dan already sort of half touched on talking about the Dragons, but fuck me, Newcastle suck.
Yeah.
It's good to see though. It's good to see.
Obviously, Ponga pulled out before the game.
Yeah.
Did you see O'Brien in the interview or the
No.
post-match interview just saying like he wasn't blaming the team for this loss or like anything like that. He was blaming the scheduling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
The scheduling,
Honestly.
they have had like 3 games in maybe was it 8 days? I don't know, something like that. Oh no,
Yeah.
like Ponga would have had 3 games in 8 games.
Yeah.
Like,
3, yeah.
oh well.
He's a professional fucking
Yeah.
athlete.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
well-
I looked at this at the start of the year and I knew the scheduling was just gonna get us. And I'm like,
Go fuck yourself, Adam O'Brien, honestly.
Mate, like their 2 big wins this year was against a reserve grade fucking Rabbitohs and a reserve grade fucking Penrith.
Yeah.
Like they can't fucking beat a strong NRL team
yeah,
Are you calling the Dragons a strong NRL team?
compared to what they've beat.
they are really struggling the Knights. They might be hot favourites for the spoot.
Oh mate, it's a race between them and the Titans.
And Eels. What?
Whoa.
Okay, so you were let down by the Knights. I will say who let me down. Look, not the Raiders in that they won, but there was a try that Daniel Tupou scored, and it was just like comical in the way that he got like tackled to the ground.
How does no one get a jump on him?
Slid off him. Then another player comes crashing in to try and
Almost gets a
Missed
hand
him.
move, sort of
slides
misses.
past, and then Tupou's just going,
Am I held?
fucking, what am I? Oh, play on. Okay, try. I had a workmate who won $120 from like he just needed Daniel Tupou to score a try, and he was just fucking like yelling
Put
at the
the
screen
ball
like,
out.
"Fucking put it down!"
Oh.
I'll
guess
go
who
out
that
there
work-
and put the ball down for him.
Can I guess who that workmate was? Was it a Roosters fan?
Nah, it was Dragons fan actually.
Oh, okay.
So another loser.
Hey, they won.
Yes. And also, who impressed me? The Sharks, mate. What a fucking win. Good stuff, boys. Good win.
Yeah,
Good
sure.
bounce back from our loss against the Roosters.
Sure.
So,
You know,
good stuff.
Dragons are 3 in a row right now.
3 in a row. Wow. Big.
And I'm pretty
moves
sure.
there.
Who do we got this week? Did it just say? Sharks. No.
You got
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, Friday night.
And Sharks got the Warriors. Parramatta have the Bulldogs on the Monday. King's birthday. King's birthday.
Fucking long weekend this weekend.
You'll be versing the King, Max King.
And the kid.
And
Lockie
kid,
Yeah,
Galvin.
that'll be the.
What
it'll be
position will
known.
he be
It'll be
playing?
known by now when the podcast is out. But whether he's playing, what position,
Yeah. For the King's birthday.
Well, they pretty much said that he was going to be going to be playing on that game.
Yeah, I wonder. That's the thing. But does Sexton get dropped straight away, or is he going
Yeah.
to come off the bench until he knows their systems? Like it could be so clanky.
Yeah, it's going to be fucked.
Yeah, especially if
Very
their bench
interesting.
then consists of Bailey Hayward and him.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that I don't get a message on Friday night saying from my mum, can you come pick us up from the station at 8 o'clock? I'm really hoping I don't.
Do it. Do it, Adele.
Yeah,
It'll be funny.
I'm really hoping it's at like 7:15 or 7:30.
Loving that we've got like 5 days of rugby league, Thursday to Monday. That's
It's
so hot.
it makes me throb.
Makes me rock hard. Run rock hard.
I'm rock
baby.
hard.
All right, that's the
For
NRL
those who
talk.
don't know,
Locked up, rocked and rolled. Now, rocked and rolled. Eye catchers, gentlemen. Eye catchers. Dan, I'll go to you first, mate.
Mate, I'm on a roll here. I've had fucking so many WWE eye catchers lately. Not even funny, but this one's a bit of a somber one. It's a bit of upsetting news, if you will.
I'm upset.
R-Truth has been released from WWE.
To some of the biggest backlash they've had in quite a while.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. Like, I've seen a lot of comment sections saying, like, why the fuck would you do this? Like, the co-owners of WWE to TKO, like, people are saying boycott TKO and all this shit, and they're gonna fucking start chants on Monday Night Raw saying bring back truth. We want
He's
truth.
crazy. Like
He's one of the most over
yeah.
like stars. Like everyone loves him.
It's because of his character as well. Like he
Yeah.
plays the stupid fucking idiot.
That's the thing.
He's just
Sure,
come
he's
off
not
a
like this,
pretty good main event.
Yeah,
But,
like he just versed John Cena. Like
Surely he's not in his prime athletic like stages, but his
yeah.
character is still
he may be like 53 years old, but still.
someone people love. And it's like releasing him. Wow,
And
there's got to be something other like in the
Yeah.
background to be released. Is all I can
Like
say.
literally on Friday Night SmackDown, he brought back Little Jimmy.
Yeah,
Like the fucking imaginary kid that he always talks to. He literally brought him back and they fucking released him 2 days later.
yeah. There has to be something a little bit more to
Yeah.
it because it just seems a bit strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, it is sad. And I
Yeah,
I love
I even-
R-Truth.
like again, and this is a like Twitter post, like not from any superstar, but someone saying that there's like annoyances in the dressing room as well that he's
Yeah.
being let go. Like,
Because everyone would have loved like their interactions with him. Like,
yeah,
like it's staged, but like it's still funny having that interaction with him because he's goofy character. Like,
yeah.
but, yeah.
The Miz put up a post that almost made it seem like he died.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's like forming got the whatever their fucking tag team was called.
One of his favorite moments
Yeah,
in
one
his
of the
whole
best
career.
things we've ever done, and I'll miss you, Truth. It was like, whoa, isn't he dying or something? Fucking hell, Biz.
Rest in peace. James, mate, what's your eye catcher?
My eye catcher. We've gone back like for a country that's not too quick on land. We've talked about sprinting a lot
Yes.
in the last 12 months, maybe even 24 months. But this time it's not about our favourite Gout.
Oh,
It is about Australia's quickest white man, Lachlan Kennedy, running a 9.98 100-metre to headwind. So against the wind,
Fuck.
breaks the 10-second barrier. Mate, Australia's sprinting. We're back.
We're back,
Yeah.
baby.
mate, the Olympics, when it comes around, we're just going to be throbbing. We're going to have
Well,
a
we've got
couple
the
of
Commonwealth
throbbers.
Games next year,
Commonwealth Games
So-
as well. But I'm looking
and we don't
forward
have to
it.
verse like China and all that in the
Imagine
Commonwealth Games. So
When we get to like the Olympics back here, was it 2032?
yeah, in Brisbane.
Imagine when Gout and Kennedy's in their fucking peak power. Like,
First and second.
first and second.
Gold and silver coming.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Wow. Keen on that. My eye catcher is look, I know you guys know this, but I am a big into the F1 world, massive F1 fan.
All right, mate. We're not girls. You don't have to try and
Really?
fuck us. All
You
right.
know F1. I watched one documentary on it once. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this real niche one on Netflix.
The winner of the Spanish Grand Prix was Oscar Piastri. Yeah, good stuff. Aussie Oscar.
Well done, Oscar.
He's currently at the top of the table as well, 25
Good to see
points.
Good to see Aussies at the top.
Yeah, fucking we're on top, baby.
His name may not sound Aussie, but he's Aussie.
Well, neither does James Leach.
I'll put
Yeah,
you
this
guys-
Brandon Leach.
English.
Shit.
Fuck.
You're actually Pommy.
Oh,
You bastard.
shit. Okay, I was gonna say Cummins, and I'm like, wait, that's an Australian captain. Of course, it sounds Australian.
Mate, I'm a seventh
gotta say,
generation Australian motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought maybe you would have pointed to like a even like F1 Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
You can go UFC Alexander Volkanovski, Jack.
Could have went anywhere, but I thought
Ella
look,
Madalena.
it's gonna go us. All right, that's the eye catchers done. Now we go to listener questions. Quite a weird listener questions we actually have this week. A lot of would you rather. So let's fucking buckle in for this and use our brains. First one we have is: would you rather never get tired or never get sick? Dan.
I'd rather never get sick, honestly.
Yeah.
Being sick sucks.
Okay,
Like, the man flu is fucking shit.
that's true.
Like, to all the women out there who say the man flu is bullshit and it's fake, have you ever had the man flu? No, because you're a woman.
Yeah.
You're not a man. You don't go through it.
Take that on women listeners. I'm sure they clicked off already anyway, so it's all good.
I don't want to get political here, but do female to male transgender people get man flus?
Hello.
Think about that.
We'll let you guys think on that.
Dum, 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 dum.
James, would you rather never get tired or never get sick?
Look, the grind set says never get tired, and then you just work 24 hours a day.
Yeah. Well, that's sweet. You can
Actually,
just
I
get so
can't-
much productivity.
Yeah. But napping and laying in bed is fun.
But like, if you ever get tired, would it be like you don't need that anymore? Like
Yeah.
your body just
Think of
doesn't
all
need
the
it.
fucking alcohol you can drink. You never get tired.
Yeah, but it does never get sick mean no hangovers.
True.
All the alcohol you can drink.
And like,
Never get sick means you could just never die.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
is aging a disease?
Yeah.
A lot of
Even
politics
so,
here.
like most people die from sickness.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like, so
Never
you
get sick.
can never get down with the
You
sickness.
like guaranteed
get down with the sickness.
guaranteed 120 of the good years. Like this, but 120 because you never get sick to fucking kick you over the edge.
You'd be asking someone to
Yeah, please,
put me out.
please,
Get down
please,
with
All right.
tired or sick?
So I'll go sick.
Okay, so I'm gonna go never get tired. I like the idea of just being able to just fucking constantly go, just always working. Imagine
Always
the amount
working.
of money. Could be a millionaire, squillionaire. Okay, next one. It is: would you rather always know the truth or always be able to
Not truth.
tell a lie convincingly? Dad.
I want to lie convincingly because sometimes the truth fucking hurts.
Yeah. That's deep. That's deep, man.
Mate, as soon as I see that question, I'm like, yeah, I'm lying convincingly.
Yeah.
I don't care if I get called a liar and all this shit. Because,
Wait, what's
brother,
convincingly? You
I
know,
lie, I cheat, I steal.
no one would know it's that convincing.
Exactly.
James,
I want to know the truth.
truth. And nothing but the truth.
The
Nothing
cold
but the
hard
truth.
truth.
Yeah, I think I would probably go the like convincingly. You can get away with so much shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, officer.
think about the money
I'm
I could
pregnant.
earn.
I believe you.
Think about the money I could earn playing poker.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you're versing us, like we can like
No,
it
no,
equally,
but I
you
know the
always know the
truth.
truth.
Yes.
We'll
Yeah.
never verse you in poker.
Damn, he'll be like a nemesis. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'll just follow you guys around. It doesn't say that everyone has to believe your lies. It's just
Yeah.
that you lie convincingly. So I would still see through the and know the truth.
Yeah, I still like my telling the officer when I was speeding 110 k's. I'm pregnant. I reckon he believed me. It's very
I'm leaning
convincing.
towards believing that.
Officer, my sick child in the back is dying. There's no child. My sick child in the back is
I
dying.
believe him. Okay. Oh, we have fun. Next one. We have, would you rather control your past or control your future? Dan.
Getting deep here, but I'd rather control my past. And you boys probably know the reasons, but yeah, I'd definitely control my past.
James.
Well, I've already got control of my future.
Yeah.
Just like you.
If you buy James's program.
If you need to take control of your future, click the link in the description for James's 12-week program, only $2,000 a month.
I promise you it's not a scam.
What does it mean? So, I guess I'd pick the past simply because you do have control of your future.
Yeah, that's what I was probably leaning towards as well. Because, like, I feel like, yes, in a way you don't have control of your future, but you can control things that are going to happen in the future. Like, I'm going to drink this drink. This drink could kill me.
Pick up my phone.
And in having control of the past, I also get, in a sense, control of the future. Because after time passes, that future time will now be the past.
And if I control, and if I control my past, I can like control myself to put all my life savings into Bitcoin and then become a millionaire.
It's true. I'm sold. Okay. We move. Next is why does red wine make you feel so fine? And that one's from James.
I think we should ask one person this.
Into the deep thought.
Why does red wine make you feel so fine?
No, this was just a thought I had not having a hangover on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, this is why they say red wine makes you feel so fine. Because felt good on the Sunday night, good on the Sunday morning. I'm a red wine guy.
I'll tell you what, you looked very sophisticated with your knitted sweater and your collar popping out the top with your fucking red wine. I'm like, this guy's gay.
And then you
this guy is super gay.
I was about to say, then you hear me talk and you go, whoa, you're not sophisticated at all.
We move on to the speak pipes.
And I just want to say, no listener questions from Matty C.
Yeah.
Matty C, if you're listening, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Has Lockie Galvin really got you that down?
If you're listening, we've got questions.
Yeah, questions. Okay. First one of the speak pipes. It's from Rang.
Lads, happy Origin night. Rang calling in. Wednesday night, just finished work.
Beautiful.
On the way home. I've got the last week's potty locked and loaded, ready to go.
Oh, yes.
Ran out of time to call in last week, so just going to address a few quick things before I've even listened to what I know is coming. Yes, the Bulldogs sucked ass on whatever night it was, Thursday night. Wasn't a good performance.
Barely even talked about it.
Made too many errors. Is what it is. Move on to the next game.
Yeah.
Just wanted, this one's a shout out to Tigers fans. First, thank you very much for allowing us to sign your prodigal son, Lachlan Galvin, for less than $750,000 a year. I think it averages that over a 3.5-year deal, which is fucking awesome. Bit concerned about how he fits in, but trust in Gus, trust in Ciro. They pulled us to where we are now, signing only utilities, so I trust in them. I reckon we can get it. And this is also to Tigers fans. Enjoy your Origin football tonight, because you only get 3 games a year that you can actually enjoy. Up the Blues!
Up the Blues!
He's going to be so happy.
He's going to be
this next one.
That next one says Blues, and I'm hoping that's after the game. Well, yeah, firstly, I love that.
Their prodigal son.
Prodigal son for less than 750. Like, they were offering like 1.1 or something, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah, look, we don't talk about those games, though, from the week before. Both Sharks and Bulldogs played horrendous. Okay, let's go to the Blues.
Up the Blues.
Morning, lads.
Morning,
How
mate.
good is a Thursday after you've just pumped Queensland on the Wednesday night? The
Beautiful
Dogs. What a game.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely destroyed them. They were never really in it. Like, there was a few stages where it looked like they were starting to try and come back, but they never broke our defensive line once. Their only try was off the Latrell Mitchell error, off that big hit from Nanai. What are your thoughts? Is Stephen Crichton the best defender of all time? I'm not talking necessarily about big hits and destroying people, but just reading attacking plays and shutting them down. Like, before he was marking Hammer in previous series, Hammer was just scoring at least one try a match for complete fun. And Game 3 last year and Game 1 this year, he hasn't even looked like he knows how to play footy when Stephen Crichton's on him. He just shuts him down every single time. All the boys absolutely killed it. I don't think anyone in New South Wales had a bad game. I think most people have a lot of room to improve too, which is good, but it's such a good feeling getting those dogs in Queensland. Is Suncorp dead? Does the Suncorp hoodoo not exist anymore?
There's many food for 40.
Yeah.
We did break their Queensland spirit. It's broken.
They've got to go find it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they can.
I definitely think the whole idea of Suncorp being scary is now just gone.
Yeah.
Like, after, like, there was still a little bit of that in the air coming before this game. It's like, I got to start this series at Suncorp. But now that we've just gone back to back, one in a decider, one to open a series, and pumped them.
Yeah.
Like, and talking about Stephen Crichton, there's 3 weeks a year where I love Stephen Crichton.
Yeah.
And that's 3 fucking Origin games.
As you said, that defense, wow. The 2-on-1s, well, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
decision,
1-on-2s.
the decision between Lomax, Crichton, and then like Daly to put Lomax onto the other wing with Latrell Mitchell to cover that side,
Yeah.
and then
It would have
Crichton just
also been
goes.
Crichton just like say like,
That's
yeah,
what I
I can
mean.
defend.
That's what I'm. Yeah, because like the report was that Lomax brought it up to Laurie, but like Lomax and Crichton would have had to be going like talking beforehand, and Crichton would have been going, "No, I've got it covered. It's a smart idea. Bring it up." Like,
like just his defensive reads and like being able to switch.
He's spacing on it as well. He keeps that center on his inside shoulder when he's got the 2-on-1, and he's just slightly sliding, waiting to either bite or drift, just giving the half as much time as possible to come across.
Like, he keeps both feet alive where he can like step off both of them and attack with the ball.
Look, he's surely a MySpace, and he might go down as one of the best centers. Well, who knows?
They were attacking a side without a winger, and you weren't feeling that scared.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
He made Hammer look like he doesn't know how to play football. And honestly, we made the whole Queensland team look like they don't know how to play football.
He made the hammer go from like a sledgehammer to like one of those blow up hammers.
Yes, I like that.
Like, he did it last year as well in the second half. Like, it wasn't because obviously we lost Suoliti pretty early, and like they picked that side apart for like the first couple of tries, and then I'm pretty sure we swapped Crichton over to that centre and fixed it up. So
it was like the second half we swept him in the first game last year.
Yeah, look, that first game last year.
We don't talk about that. Reece Walsh hasn't been the same since, though.
Yeah. Nico Hines is now officially a
great club player.
A series winner.
A series
winner, yeah, we're all on the same page here.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, it's from Up the Riff.
Oh, I might just actually leave for a
Hey,
second
boys.
here.
How we going?
Hey, Mr. Bad Mate, long time no talk.
Finally a half decent weekend where the Panthers managed to remember how to win again, which is great. Nathan Cleary is back to swinging his dong all over the field for Penrith and the state, so things you love to see. Just curious, do you think that Lachlan Galvin's hair is probably the worst haircut currently in the NRL? I think it's definitely up there with the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we had our opinions on that.
Worst in the NRL. Is there any you can think of? I know, like when Felice had that fucking
the little top at the back,
that was bad. But currently,
Kevin Nagama, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is just bad. It's not even.
I mean, Aaron Woods had a similar haircut when he looked like
Sharon
Matilda.
Woods.
Yeah, Sharon Woods. Yeah, Matilda.
Fuck now, I'm trying to think of bad haircuts in NRL.
But yeah, look, what I can think of, this may be the worst currently.
Yeah.
That, as we said, it just looks so bad, and he's gonna look back on it and be like, "What the fuck? What was I thinking?"
I seen a comment, and I think it was Tyson actually put it on there. It was saying, "What's your barber's full-time job?"
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, that was fucking
That was a quality
great.
take.
Shout out Tyson.
Yeah,
Great,
Tyson.
great take.
Okay, next one. You didn't. Yeah, well, the soccer review's back, guys. I was gonna say you didn't address the Cleary floppy huge dog.
To be fair, I did address it when I talked about the game earlier. I thought he was going to rip into me because, even then, I did caveat when I was saying that we'll beat Penrith, and then I said, except for we're playing them after all their players get played back into form for Origin.
And we'll get back into it. And the next one, gentlemen, can I get a drum roll again? Yeah. So it's the soccer review.
It's back.
Well, we got soccer review part 1 and part 2. So let's fucking lock in.
Lucky out.
G'day, boys.
Oh,
Favourite
g'day, mate.
time of the week. I just want to start by saying, James, back the fuck off. My segment, cunt.
Sorry.
I was actually intentionally not doing one because I wanted to let it all soak in. Because now, if you'd left to this week, we could have said that Ange might possibly be getting sacked, even though he won, which is wild.
Yeah.
And then I could have also, incorporated, for this week's news, which is PSG flogged into Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final to gain their first ever Champions League trophy.
Yeah, nice.
So good on them for spending billions and billions of dollars to finally win one. And then into my personal team's soccer. Look, things aren't going great. We currently on the weekend got our second draw.
Yes.
So we now have 2 points on the table. We've lost every other game. We're finding that the division this year is filled with fresh 18, 19-year-old kids that
and a 15-year-old
still love their
Argentinian.
fitness. And our team is full of between 25 to 45-year-olds that don't give a fuck.
In their
and that
prime.
love a beer after the game.
Prime athletes. All right, we'll get straight into the second part.
Example is on Tuesday night, they made us have a game in the blizzard-like conditions down on Dickens Road at Ambervale. Shout out to home ground.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking windy as fuck.
We got flogged 10-3 by a bunch of 18-year-olds running around. So that was great. But I resorted to some Oztag tactics and found a bloke on the sideline running his mouth that hadn't been on the field at all in the game. And when I got sin binned at the end, I had some time to spare, so I just focused my time on absolutely abusing him and his nan.
And his nan.
Cop that. But in saying that, our team would probably be second or third if we could score goals. Look, I am a contributor to that problem. I do like to miss a goal here and there when I'm one-on-one, but
Just here and there.
not a striker, so I'm going to hold myself accountable. Our strikers, however, who are strikers, just keep missing open goals. So if we could have sorted that out, we'd probably be second or third. So I don't know. Maybe if we can start doing that, that'd be good. Like on the weekend, we had our 2-2 draw against a team coming second, and if we just converted some more chances, we would have won. But we can't find them there.
So the moral of the story is get better strikers.
Yeah, it sounds like a real thing that you're missing here is being able to kick goals.
It's a pretty important part of soccer, I've heard.
Shout out AJ's team. It was a bit worse than your thrashing. 10-0 he lost the other week as well. Man, I haven't heard big scores like that in soccer in a long time.
Probably since we were in school.
Yeah. But you got a 2-2 draw against second place. That's not bad. That's not bad.
If only your strikers could score more goals.
2 points on the board. Positives.
Get them pumped 10-3 or whatever by 18-year-olds.
Yeah. Or cocky.
Because there's
Or
no
lucky.
one cockier than an 18-year-old,
Yeah.
whether they mean to be or not, because
Yeah.
they're just fucking young, having fun,
Can
and
you
just
imagine like just a team of fucking Lockie Gowers down there
Oh,
with that
mate.
shit haircut, ripping into ripping into him, and then he rips it back at him about their nan. Good to hear the nan talk still lives on. Okay, next one. It's cost of living.
Oh god.
Hey boys, just different one for you. Just want your like opinion on the cost of living crisis. Because on Saturday we went out shopping to look for furniture. Because you just need some like extra bits and bobs, and we sort of went between Campbelltown and Cashula looking at stuff. Look, we didn't buy any furniture. We ended up getting a TV, which we didn't end up going to get, but we.
Yep. All right.
How things happen, I don't fucking know. But there was fucking people everywhere shopping.
Yeah.
Even at MacArthur Square, people everywhere shopping. And then on Sunday, we went to the city to look at some churches for the wedding, and like, there's fucking people everywhere buying shit.
Yeah.
And I just like us personally, like we don't have money to go and buy brand new cars or anything like that, but like we're not scraping every week. Like, I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts on it? Is what I'm trying to ask.
James, thoughts on the cost of living?
look, politics time again, but nah. Yeah, there's some interesting things about it because there's a lot of people that have a doomer mindset of like, I'm never going to buy a house or anything like that. So then the money that in previous generations may have they may have saved, it's more like, oh fuck it, it's not going to do anything anyway, so it's getting spent more often these days. So
A
I
lot
think
of people living paycheck to paycheck.
yeah, but like
yeah.
and like that's sort of how it's happening.
Yeah.
So there is a cost of living crisis, and it is affecting people mentally. But then
Yeah.
it's doing it in almost like a counterproductive way of just go out and spend my money anyway.
Yeah.
That's what, like, the cost of living is more of like everything is just so expensive. Like, and people are still buying shit, but like they're spending the extra like money on it and then having less money.
Yeah. Like, me and my mum went grocery shopping for like while she was away this week, and it cost like just for me for one person like $250 to $300 just for a few days like meals.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, well, you had Audi. Was it an Audi shop or?
Nah.
Yeah, well, that's where
It was Woolies.
Well, I mean, like we did a 3-person shop and it was $450. So that
Yeah.
was fucking. It's a bit expensive. It's a bit expensive.
Like, given we did buy like steaks, like hamburgers, like chicken and all that, but still, like,
ridiculous.
it's fucking ridiculous.
It's got to be an investigation.
I fucking the cost of fucking living.
I'm putting my foot down.
Oh,
Anthony Albanese.
you stop it. Stop it.
I nearly pulled a hammy on that.
Shout out though, they look like they trying to find a wedding destination. Good stuff, mate.
We'll commentate your wedding if you want.
Yeah, just want us in the background. Yeah, cost of living. Yeah, fuck. Stuff.
We'll get some down on the ground. I'm reporting for next week. Current affairs
We'll go
stuff.
out shopping and ask people.
We should actually do that one day. Just go out and ask random questions.
I'm never turning into a on the street mic guy.
I'll do it for the podcast.
One of my favorite TikTokers right now. It's an Australian comedian. And he does like fake ones of that where he asks people and they give like the most bizarre answers.
See, that's the shit I'd want to do. Like, just do stupid shit. Not ask actual questions.
I like that. All right. Last but not least, we have one from Craziest
All right,
Thing I've
boys,
ever
this
seen.
is the wildest thing I've ever seen. So we went to the church yesterday to look at churches and shit for the wedding. We went, we'll go to a mass. Sat down, having mass. And there's just this, people catch your eye. There was this peculiar lady that just caught my eye and just thought, you look a bit odd. And during the mass, she went up and got a blessing. Like, so she wasn't baptized or anything. She got a blessing. And I was like, all right. And then we're just standing out the front on the road afterwards, just on our phones on Google. And then see her walking past, and she's got like a backpack like on the front of her. And she unzips it, giggles to herself like, and then a fucking chicken pops its head out of this fucking bag. She kisses it on the head, giggles again, and then walks off down the street. I could not believe what I'd seen. She took a fucking chicken into church in the city.
Oh,
It
fucking
fucking baffled me.
that's my gold. Is the chicken now baptized? If she was the bag on her when she was up finally, was the chicken not on her when she was getting baptized? Was the chicken like just in a bag in the fucking corner while she's up there, or is the chicken on her while it's happening? I
And like,
just,
this is an important question because everyone asks why did the chicken cross the road, but
Yeah.
Why did
now we know how the chicken crossed the road this time. It was in a backpack on a lady.
It's now, why did the chicken get baptized?
is the chicken a holy chicken now? Would it be sacrilege to then eat this chicken?
This chicken is the next coming of Jesus Christ.
It's like, where's this going? I was like, when he's
Yeah,
talking
this
about the
lady
backpack,
caught
the
his
bag.
eye.
Like, I've seen people do the backpack on the front, especially like tourists, like not so much in Australia, but like overseas and stuff. Cause
Yeah, I
like,
did it in
but
Thailand.
yeah, people can't take stuff out.
Yeah.
Hey, chicken, you can't take my chicken from me.
You're not gonna take my cock.
Look, I mean, if fucking Ken was there, he probably would have took the chicken. It would have been his chicken now. So
It is my
maybe it's
chicken.
smart. Oh, well. Good story, though. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Aiden.
everyone, for sending them in, and we look forward to more next week. Okay. James, mate, we go to you for the cricket chat.
Yeah, quick couple of things. The IPL, I should have checked what day it is, but I think it might be Wednesday when this podcast comes out. The final, it's come down to two teams. It's come down to Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Punjabi Kings. A bit of history. RCB is like the glamour team, like the Melbourne Star is of the Big Bash, how they've always had the biggest and best players.
Like the PSG of.
Yeah, like Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
Like he's been their like main star for ages, but they've had Faf du Plessis. I think Warner's been there at times. Mitchell Stark's went like in his first like 10 years ago. That's where he played. They've never won in all. Like, I think it's like 16, like
15 years.
15 years.
or some
They
shit.
still haven't won one. Up against who I'm just going to say we're going for
We are as
as
a
an Australian,
podcast.
yeah, as an Australian podcast. Ricky Ponting's coached Punjabi Kings.
Ton of Kings.
And the Kings.
It's the King's fucking birthday
It's
this week.
fucking Kings, it's a fucking omen. Put all your money on
Ah.
it.
And
This-
by the time the podcast comes out, it would already have happened. It's on 12 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Yeah, there you go. Pretty dialed. I
So
said
the
Wednesday.
Kings have won. Up the fucking
Yeah,
Kings.
yeah, up the Kings.
So, James, you've got the week off work.
Yeah.
Just fucking watch it for the podcast, mate.
Yeah. I'll take one for the podcast.
Yeah.
Look, Aussies in this. You got Josh Hazelwood, who's been pretty much bowler of the tournament for RCB, and then for the Aussies playing for our boy Ricky is Stoinis, Lucas's favourite player, big biceps, big Stoin, and Josh Inglis.
Nice.
Couple of Kings right there.
Couple of
Couple of
Kings.
Kings.
Shreyas Iyer is like for Punjab. He has been absolutely outstanding. He's probably the most informed player in this. But look, Virat Kohli, he's announced his retirement from Test cricket. He'll probably still be playing IPL till he's fucking a million. Like,
Yeah.
so there's too much money in it for him not to.
100%.
But yeah, can he get it done? That's the question. You know, because it's already happened. The next topic is just the big show. Glenn Maxwell.
Well, oh.
Yeah, not that one. Retires from the one day side. Yeah, look, the guy's like,
Hats off to Maxwell.
he's given us some of the most amazing, I think just generally the most amazing innings of a one day ever. That 200 against Afghanistan
Yeah,
in the
that
World Cup.
Afghanistan fucking game will be forever in history.
Yeah, he's won games from the deaf like that, and he's lost games as well. But that's why you tuned in to watch him, because you never knew what you're going to get. But he'll probably still play a couple of T20s, and I think he's like 37, so it was or 38 even. Like it's about time.
He's still got a
time.
few years left in him for T20s.
Yep.
He's done his work for the nation, mate.
Yep.
Good stuff.
He's done his dues. Paid his dues.
Beautiful stuff. That's the cricket chat
That's
wrapped up.
cricket chat wrapped up. Oh, actually, just little fucking teasers out there. I should have put this down in there, but we're getting very close to the World Chess Championship, boys.
I think it's like 20 days or something.
Yeah, maybe
I think it's
maybe less, because I know there's talk that it's a bit of a tight turnaround for like Hazelwood and stuff. But look, we're up against South Africa. There's been a bit of fucking talk.
9 days.
9 days. Yeah, there you go. I was
11th to the 16th.
Real.
So we'll have one more podcast before then, but there's been some talk. So I've always said this about on this podcast about Australia, how we fucking punish our players and nobody else fucking does. One of the best bowlers in the world, Rabada, apparently served a 1 month suspension for testing positive to cocaine.
Oh.
We didn't find out until after he had served it. He hasn't missed any fucking games. So he's got to be right to play this. If this was fucking Pat Cummins coming out and he's been tested for cocaine, the Australian media would fucking blast him and he wouldn't be able to play for fucking 12 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're the bad guys that always apparently cheat, but we're the only team that punishes their players. So it's just frustrating. They're quoting like Bible verses because Tim Payne said something. Tim Payne like had an affair. He didn't fucking get caught doing drugs.
Yeah. Like 1 month suspension, mate. He's doing more cocaine while he's on that 1 month suspension.
But yeah, they should just be happy to fucking be there. They've played absolutely fucking no one. We've played the best teams in the world to get here.
Yeah.
Australia,
We beat India, brother.
Australia by an innings.
Woohoo.
All right, we'll have a more in-depth analysis next week.
Yeah, look forward to that. Beautiful stuff as always. Anything to add, Dan?
Nah.
No.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. Jinx.
Buy the fucking merch.
Buy the merch. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all the social medias, and we will see you guys next week.